Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 42 of Grave Matters. I'm Filia Noctis, and my cohort is not feeling well today. So, CCG, I hope you feel better soon. But no talk. Helping me out is going to be the Sleeping Wendigo. Welcome,
Hello.
Wendy.
Hello, everyone.
Thanks for stepping up. We also have Mr. Raven behind the yellow line. And if you guys could address all questions to the Nevermore Collective or myself, we are interviewing Deqster and Yenx. Sorry about that. Welcome, guys.
Hey, how's it going this evening?
Good. Okay. So we will, I'm not used to doing this part. Yes, that's me. Okay, so we've got a bunch of people in chat. So we've got Hair Raising Narrative is here. And Infinite Psychosis.
Yep.
Nightmare's Edge is here. Princess Kenny is here. And my Christine Baker.
Hi,
She's
Chris.
mine. You can't have her. Her birthday's this week. We're having her birthday party on Saturday.
Oh, Lady Nope just popped in too.
Oh yeah. Welcome, Lady Nottingham. So, okay, well, let's kick this off. Gentlemen, if you could tell us a little bit about yourself and your channel. I don't care who goes first. Pick a one.
You want to kick us off, Yenx?
Yeah, I think you should do it.
All right. Hi, my name's Deqster, and I'm I'm a YouTuber. I started my. I've been listening to creepypasta narrators for about 2.5 years, and I kind of got my start on SCP content, which led me to creepypasta narrators, which led me to Ronnie, which is that is to say the Dark Somnium. And after listening to him for a while, I decided I wanted to. I got tired of waiting for him to put me in a story as a voice prospect, so I started my own channel. So you know what? Forget him.
Yeah. Sounds like Ron.
No, he's got a lot of people waiting in that line. But I started it. Last July, I think, was my first official story, and I've done about 7 videos overall. I think maybe 8 now.
Huh?
So, yeah, young channel. It's grown faster than I thought. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
and I have a lot of fun doing it. So that's kind of why I'm here. That's kind of why I'm in it. So I enjoy it. All right,
Good.
Yenx, your turn.
Okay. My name is Yenx or Yenx, and I started off YouTube making commentary videos, and I've always been into like horror and stuff. So, after like I've been listening to narrations and all that for years, but when I heard the Dark Somnium is the guy who really made me wanna like make a YouTube channel and try it out. So about 7 months ago, I made my first one, and it was awful, but kind of kickstarted my thing, and I've just been making them ever since. It's my life story.
Cool.
Yep. He was born 7 months ago.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing, although I don't see it, the links will be pinned to the chat at some point. I'm guessing.
I don't know. I think Raven will have to
Okay.
answer that with Raven.
Yeah, Raven will have to. Well, he usually doesn't talk.
Yeah,
I know. He
next.
can't. He can't because of the streaming program.
Right.
I was
So-
just giving him crap.
How did you guys come up with the names? They're both very unique.
Oh man. Mine was kind of an accident, a rolling accident. So I used to be my namesake was just D Equinox, which is just like was my YouTube username, and it stemmed from an old username that I was using forever, and people had the hardest time like pronouncing that. Like I couldn't figure out how to say Dequinix, Dequionex, Dequinox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just a little confusing, and when I started modding for Ronnie, I decided to change it. And I'm a big fan of the show, of Deqster Morgan, the if you're a book nerd, Darkly Dreaming Deqster, and so I just left the queue from my previous username and then went with this. And from there, I found my profile pic via kind of a crossover between Dexter's Lab Deqster and the Deqster Morgan Deqster. And then I commissioned this art piece as my profile pic. So, and
who did the artwork?
That's a person by the name of Cat Art Corner. You'll find them on. Oh shoot. I think they have a Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've got a link in my video descriptions and stuff, or at least on my About page. To who did that. But
Cool.
yeah,
Okay.
they're awesome.
Well, I've always
great
called you
artist.
DQ, even when you were Dequinox.
I am the Dairy Queen.
That's too hard. That's right. That's too hard. That's because he's just going to be DQ, and it has always been that way with me.
Oh, good. She showed up. 242's here. It's the 42nd episode.
Oh.
She could not miss this. So thanks for showing up, 242.
Good. Welcome.
You can go now. Go ahead.
242. No. She can stay as long as she wants.
Okay. Yenx, your turn. How the hell did you come up with that? Gen X with a Y?
So my name is a little less exciting. I went into a random name generator and looked at some names to get inspiration. Found one that was very similar to my name and just thought of it and just made it that. Very not original, but that's how it happened.
Actually, I think it is more original because I don't believe most people do that.
Well, it wasn't really a name generator. It was like a website, and I just kept scrolling down until I just got to very uncommon names, and I found one that was very similar to Yenx, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool," and changed it up a little bit.
Nice. It was Jenks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Spanish pronunciation. Jenks.
No, it was Jinx. It was Jinx.
Nice.
Jinx, whatever.
Hashtag called it. Oh, shoot.
Okay, so Jinx, I have actually never met you before. So, what?
Sorry, I'm just laughing at what 242 just said. Oh, don't worry, we all call Dex wrong.
At least he knows who we're talking about. Dairy Queen. Wendigo's going to start calling you Dairy Queen.
That's right. Danks.
So your channel is mostly like creepypasta and no sleep and things like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you see, or where would you like to see your channel going in the future?
You want to take that one off?
Yeah. Hopefully we can cross. I'd say like 5,000 is my goal. On it, like it's not big, but my main aspiration is to become a voice actor. I'm just doing this for fun.
Very cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Someone that's not after the money.
Yeah.
I think people that don't come in thinking, oh, I'm gonna get big on YouTube. I think they have better chances because they're not just focusing on that one issue.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, if you only focus on the money, trying to get the money, then I don't think the product comes out as good.
I
Personally.
don't really care about the money. It's just the community around like all the narrators is really nice. So I decided to join it, I guess.
So,
Yeah.
just to follow that up, I just want to let everyone know that I have a Patreon now. So if you could go over and I'm kidding. Oh man.
I do have a Patreon. Nobody's ever bought anything on it except myself.
Big Daddy Stone just asked, "What do y'all squat?"
Oh yeah, yeah. He wants to know. He always asks that.
He wants a
What do you
lighter.
squat?
Very difficultly.
4,000.
Not easily. Let's put it that way. 4,000 chicken nuggets. That one's for you, Princess
Okay.
Annie.
Hi, Josie Kitty.
Let's hear it from you.
Hey, Josie came. Hello, Josie. Welcome.
Okay, so I haven't done squats in years, so I can't answer that either. But when I was younger, I was a long distance runner, so I had really strong legs, so I could squat quite a bit. Oh, Ram Muerto just came in.
Hair-raising narratives. I'm dying. You're literally causing me to have a myocardial infarction. So please, just go easy on that, will you?
Do we have the link to the OnlyFans?
I just read that. Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys can subscribe to my
It's just a website for selling like bathroom and kitchen fans, like
Oh yeah, okay.
dust extraction, etc.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and make this interview work. I don't care what you guys do. I will try and keep this interview on task.
Oh, you do go on.
Okay. Do either of you write your own stories?
I didn't up until hair-raising narratives thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
FYI, somebody is saying that I sound quiet.
You sound quiet.
Yeah, in the stream.
Okay.
That's why people go to sleep to you, isn't that right?
Let's see. Your audio's
Furbies.
Hey, Furbies is here.
Welcome.
Maybe just have to get a little bit closer. Hold your mic a little bit closer. I don't know. I don't know if you're using a mic or.
Yeah,
earbuds or what.
I'd have to be eating my mic at that point.
Okay. Raven, do the thing. That's from 42.
Do the thing, Raven.
Christine Baker says you sound fine. Okay. So, Jenks, do you write any at all?
Do I like what?
Do you
write stories for your own?
Oh, do I write stories? Oh, God, no! I'm a horrendous writer.
Okay.
Well, you gotta start somewhere. So just go ahead and
Right. Absolutely.
I don't know. Get that grocery list out and start rearranging it. I don't know. I started with that thing for HRN. I mean, I used to write a little bit of poetry when I was in mid to late high school and like in my early 20s, maybe, but that was a long time ago. And then HRN was doing his 3-minute story collab here. Didn't say anything. And so I wrote one for that. And that was only about 450 some words. But and then I started writing a couple of 2-sentence horror pieces. So I may get into writing bigger stories here at some point. It's just not a real big focus for me right now.
Cool. Cool. Okay.
Dang, I've been challenged.
You've been challenged.
Yeah.
What challenges?
Raven says that, hit the like button if you want me to eat 142.595 pounds of chicken nuggets.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
That is a lot of chicken nuggets.
That is a lot of chicken nugget.
I'll do that over like a
Yes.
year.
Nuggies. Oh, which is approximately 4,000 chicken nuggets. He did the math.
That's it.
Oh, man.
We have 3 Canadians in the house.
Hey, you know how they
Oh
got
my
the
God.
letters for Canada?
Oh, Canada.
You know how
No.
they named? You know how they named Canada?
No.
They pulled the letters out of a hat. CANADA.
Josie Kitty, you just type my name into YouTube and you'll find it.
Oh man.
Josie, it is pinned to the channel, to the chat.
Yes.
The links are pinned to the chat. All right. So, what type of horror stories do you guys like best? The like slasher or demonic possession or ghost stories? Which ones do you like the best?
I like. Actually, I'll let Deqster go.
Dick.
Deck. I'm gonna call you that. Deck.
Oh man. You don't have to be a dick about it.
My fault.
Oh, let's see. I would say that my so far I've enjoyed like I'd have to say I'm more in the camp of like cosmic horror, a little bit of cryptid, a little bit of like I like deep web stuff. I haven't done any deep web stuff yet, but may in the near future. Wink, wink. I do like the demon possession stuff. I find that stuff interesting. A good let's call it spiritual story, like where stories that comment on the existence of and or the nature of a creative force that exists in a plane above our own. Just things I find things like that generally interesting. For picking a story to narrate, I'm pretty picky about it. Like if I don't connect with it in a certain way, and it's kind of like, how do they put it on? It's like, what is it, Friends or something? There was one. There was a sitcom that talked about getting the fizz.
I don't remember that.
And if the story doesn't give me the fizz, then I don't really go after it. So it's
Okay,
like I know,
understand that.
but it like to explain it a little bit further. It's like if I feel like a story will, if my voice acting and my narrating style, I feel like would go with that story, and if I feel like I can add something to it with some sound design, because that's like my favorite part of this whole deal.
Oh, okay.
Then I'll go after it and ask the author if they would mind me borrowing their creative works, because without them I got nothing so far. Thank goodness for the narrators, or the excuse me, I talk about self-mastication. I meant the authors. Thank goodness for the authors. Deqster will be slapped.
We would be lost. Yes, apparently in chat we've decided you're going to be slapped.
Ilya, you weren't supposed to tell them that.
I'm sorry, Deqster.
Honey, they all know.
They want me to do it.
They all know already. I didn't have to tell them.
He'll put some stank on it. Oh man.
Okay. Yenx.
Yeah.
What's your type of story that you?
I think my favorite type of stories. to narrate are like where the main character is kind of batshit crazy, because it's so fun, like like putting myself in his shoes and just acting out his character. Like I don't want to narrate boring characters, you know. One of my favorite stories I've made was well, that was weird, and it's basically about a guy that's just tripping
Yeah.
balls. It was fantastic. I made it a while ago. I'll probably narrate it again because I figured out how to do stuff. But yeah, those are my favorite type of stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one. I love that story.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
do
know
like
there
ones
was a
that.
question in here.
It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
oldie, but it's great.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, is that-
Ram Muerto was asking Deqster. He says, "What about space sci-fi stuff?" So I think he wants you to clarify what space horror is.
Okay, so space and sci-fi horror is anything for me. Anything built on what you call cosmic horror, which is like let's see, stories like The Brooding Star and anything that basically Magnetar narrates. If you want a good example of a channel that does nothing or mostly sci-fi cosmic horror, Magnetar is a really good one to go and listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Does a lot of that kind of content. And I really like what he does. And then when you talk about sci-fi horror, like science experiments gone wrong, or things that talk about cutting through the fabric of the universe and horrors popping out, things like that. I enjoy that type of story.
Yeah. Magnetar's he's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
That was really interesting me too. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Sleeping Wendigo, do you have any questions?
Yes. What brought y'all to the horror community, and who was the first people y'all watched?
Good one. You want to go, Yenx, or you want to think about it a minute?
I gotta think about this.
Okay.
It's been years.
I got this one ready to shoot from the hip. No,
Yeah.
it's so I started watching. I can't remember exactly why, but I stumbled onto a channel called what was it? Something 5. It was like a
Dark
Dark 5. That's the one. Thank you.
Mhm.
Dark 5 was at the time kind of some mysterious video footage with underpinnings of captions and photos about paranormal stuff, UFOs, secret military experiments, things like that. Just kind of interesting, you know. They didn't make any solid claims that you could go, oh no, they're full of shit. But it was just kind of interesting to listen to because they had music in the background. I just kind of watch these, 10-minute or whatever videos. And then eventually I'm pretty sure I got a suggestion for Nature's Tempers channel. And that kind of got me, and I was simultaneously getting into SCP content.
Mm-hmm.
And so from SCP, I stumbled onto Nature's Temper, and then I stumbled onto Ronnie's channel. And I've been here ever since.
So kind of a collection of various people.
Yeah.
I actually think Dark 5 has another channel. Last I checked, I think he now has a second channel where he kind of talks about stuff instead of just types it all down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess I'll go. I think the first person I watched was either Corpse Husband, and it was I remember watching I Hired a Hitman on Myself, or it was along those lines, or it was Mr. Creepypasta or whatever his name was.
Whatever that
Mhm.
guy is with a
Yeah.
million subs, plus.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting his name, But I just binge. I've been binging their videos for years and years and years because it's so relaxing and I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've gone to sleep to Ronnie's voice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Almost as many times as I've gone
Absolutely.
to sleep to Yenx's voice.
Yo.
Ooh.
Yo, what?
That
Good
creeped
night,
him out.
42. I hope you
Yo.
feel better soon, honey.
Oh, good night, 42. Thanks for coming. You made my night. It was like that 2/22/22 type of deal. You know what I mean?
Bye bye.
Yeah,
Too bad it's not April 2nd. You know.
great.
Let's see.
Yeah, oh yeah, we have to do something special on April 2nd.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Get 242 on. Man.
Okay. So, questions. You guys want to do some silly questions?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm done.
Absolutely. Okay. Okay. Oh, back to those again. What's a crazy true fact about you guys?
Ooh. Oof. Yenx, you got one to shoot from the hip, or do we have to both sit here in silence and think about it for 5 minutes?
I'm gonna be honest. I think that's what we're gonna have to do.
Oh,
Okay.
well, we
5
will
minutes
move on
till-
then.
We can all look forward to 5 minutes of dead air, everyone.
No. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird are you? And what makes you weird?
Oh, let's see. I don't want to give myself a 10 because that sounds egotistical. I don't want to give myself a 1 because that sounds like I'm lying.
So at a 7.2, how weird are you?
I'm gonna go with the square root of 80.
Alright, so 100. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, square root of 81's 9, so a little bit less than 9.
No. I thought.
Oh man.
So what makes you so weird?
Honestly, I would say the drugs. No, I'm kidding.
It's funny because that's what I was thinking. The drugs could boost.
Raven's got us covered. He's got the square root of 9 in there, so I'm an 8.944 on the weird scale.
8.944. Beautiful.
No, let's see. I would say on just from growing up, like I was always something of an outcast, socially speaking, and I didn't find out until recently that's because I had pretty severe social anxiety, and I also have ADHD, so it's kind of like, when you find that out at 38, you're like, oh shit, that makes sense. Going back,
Well, that explains a lot, doesn't it?
yeah, completely. So I've always been kind of impulsive and had trouble focusing on things that I don't like to do, and hyper focusing on things that I do like to do. But I don't mind sharing that. So that's a partial source of the the square root of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Makes sense. I have a lot of those issues too. Okay.
I do not have an answer to that question. I think that the number would be too high.
Okay.
Too much time.
Okay. Well, okay. Do you at least want to just tell us what makes you weird? Or do we really need to move on to another question?
I think you might want to move on. Not gonna lie.
Okay. Okay, so he weirdly ducks questions. Somebody make a note of that.
Are
you? Go ahead.
I was gonna read one real quick. Are you most likely to die during a zombie apocalypse?
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, I would be.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know
like-
I would be.
We all like to think of ourselves as the unrecognized survivor in a scenario like that, but to be honest, I think I'm the fat guy in the ice cream aisle or in the meat aisle that what's his face from the Facebook movie has to avoid in Zombieland.
Oh,
You know,
Mm.
he has
Yeah,
to avoid
yeah.
for his- I'm the first guy that gets bit.
Oh, I mean, that might be a
I'm-
better outcome than surviving, honestly.
Yeah, you know, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm failing to catch the main character in that scenario.
Yeah. I mean,
Protagonist.
can you at least try to bite the main character and die to him?
You could try.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm surviving for sure. I'm gonna be that guy. If you watch The Walking Dead, the guy that sat in his house and had traps all over his house, I'm gonna be that guy.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, like the
Herschel
guy
and,
that puts
Yeah,
all of the oh, what the hell are they called?
his son
Where you
died. I
just
think.
where you just walk on them.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like the first guy that
Rick meets.
Rick runs into. Yeah.
Yeah.
Runs into him later in a later season, and he's got like this. I don't know. Like.
Mhm.
If it's the one where he keeps them all in a barn, it's Herschel and his
No,
family.
no.
Now forget
It's-
that farm, dude.
Yeah, no. Unfortunate.
No,
what
you just
happened.
put a bunch of like stair climbers in front of the windows,
It's either
so
that.
they just keep climbing the stairs.
Yeah. I mean,
They can't get in.
it's what's that guy's name? I'm trying to remember the villain's name from The Walking Dead. I forgot his name. I haven't watched The Walking Dead in a while.
Oh, the guy that kind of stole
The guy with
Rick's
the bat.
wife and stuff.
No, not him. Not the guy with the bat. I forgot his name. Lucille is his bat's name. I forgot his name.
Oh,
Negan.
Negan. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Negan. Yeah.
not gonna lie. I might also be Negan.
Oh, that's funny.
um,
I stopped watching the show after Negan killed Abraham. That made me mad.
Oh man, Abraham took that like a champ though.
yeah, I there's very few shows or movies where I cheer when one of the main like characters dies.
Mhm.
But I tell you, when Lori bit it, I was like smiling.
Oh.
I was all smiles. I was like, "Oh
Really?
yeah, eat her, eat that bitch."
You're evil.
Wow. Wow.
You're subjectively a bad person.
She was so annoying.
Just because a character is
And she's-
annoying doesn't.
Yeah, she stayed around for like
Spoil-
another 3 episodes.
spoilers.
in his
That
head.
came out like 4 years ago.
Yeah, forget spoilers.
Spoilers. Come on.
Come on, Harry, we know you're.
Was it
we know
Canada?
you're
Or
with.
was that like
Oh, don't be like that. We know you watch it all the time, hair raising.
Yeah. Oh, to answer a question that popped into chat way earlier, Princess Kenny, if you're still here, yes, I'm sure at some point I will. I'm trying to get Ronnie on my channel here for one that I have coming up, but it's he's a busy dude and it's tough to get a hold of him sometimes. So we'll see. I would love to guest voice on his channel again anytime. But yeah, it may be in the cards.
cool? That'd be wonderful to get to collab with Ronnie.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah, he's
Deqster
a-
and Yenx sitting in a tree, huh? Well,
Yeah,
thanks a
no,
lot.
I'd like to ignore that.
Yeah. I'm not a groomer, so you know.
Well, that goes back to the age question.
Oh man.
So, if you were given the opportunity to do one thing, but everything is paid for, you didn't have to worry about being gone from work. Everything was all taken care of. It was just, here's some money, go do what you've always wanted to do?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like tour Europe, or you know, what would you, if everything was all taken care of, what would you do?
Oh
mean,
man.
For me, it'd definitely be go to Japan. Beautiful over there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
been there, done that.
What?
spring.
Was it
In the
nice?
spring with the cherry blossoms.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't go in the spring, but I have been there. I went there for 3 weeks. In my
Was it
early
good?
20s. Oh yeah, yeah. It's an amazing country. Everybody should visit. Spendy, spendy as hell. But that's the only time I've ever been out of the U.S. It was my first. Yeah, and I went on my own. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to.
Wow.
Hold on, my French. And my shitty French accent. So yeah, I would say for me it would be going to space.
Oh god. Did
They're
not
taking
think about
people
that.
they're taking
Man.
people to space now, more or less.
They are.
Yeah,
They are.
just to see.
All right, I'm going to Mars. See y'all later.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to go that far, but I'd want to
Baked potatoes.
from space. You know.
No, I'm thinking
That
about
would
it.
be, that would, yeah.
Going to one of
That would
those
be
like
cool.
the anti-gravity chambers where you can like float around would be awesome.
That would be
Instead of going to space, because
Like the
I'd
one
hurl.
with the fan, or the one with like the airplane that makes you hurl.
No, the one that like takes you like out of the atmosphere, so you could like float around.
Oh,
That would be awesome. But it's like $5,000. I'm not too sure.
yeah. I'm aware of the vomit comet.
Hmm.
But that's the airplane.
Yeah.
That's its nickname, not its official. This is not official marketing material. Just disclaimer.
Yeah.
But I forget what it's actually called.
The vomit comment.
It's called Zero G, the Weightless Experience. So
Okay.
if you're in the market for being weightless for, I think it's like 20 seconds at a time, and potentially throwing up, you can go and spend $5,000 on that.
I could think of a lot of things I would rather spend $5,000 on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to spend $5,000 just to do that.
If
I
I'm
mean,
gonna be
you
weightless,
could.
I want to be in space. I want that perspective.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
That every astronaut says ever you get when you're in space, and how small everything seems.
I would definitely hurl.
The dead silence.
Yep.
I think that would freak me out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea Kitty said, "What's my favorite horror movie?"
Okay, what is your favorite horror movie?
Let me think. I'm not too keen on horror movies. They're usually a complete disappointment, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to say are we talking like I'd probably like Scream, because it's kind of just funny, but I'm not too into horror. I mean Chucky too, but Chucky is like not really scary either. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm not too into horror movies.
Yeah, I'm not a big horror movie buff myself.
Yeah.
Like I like to the point where I struggle naming them. Like I know the Saw series, and I know some of the classics like Dawn of the Dead, and yeah, it's not really my forte. But God, the audio drama format just really drew me into it.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. It's just, and I think the real big hook for me on Ronnie's channel was how well his music captures the mood of, and just his voice and narrating style tend to capture the emotion and the feelings. Yeah, that word had 7 letters originally.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 8, whatever, with the S. But just the idea that it lets you're hearing it, but it lets your mind wander and make the picture yourself,
Mm-hmm.
And it's got that feel of the old radio shows of the pre-TV era. or at least it kind of harkens back to that. So,
Yeah.
but I would say that the
That's
movie
cool.
that I remember being scared by as a kid was Arachnophobia, and that was supposed to be a comedy.
Mm.
That scared the
There
shit.
was
Man.
some very funny things in it,
Yeah, there
Unfortunately.
was.
especially like John Goodman's character.
Yeah, and I can remember back to it and go, yeah, I could see how an adult would think that was funny, but at the age I was when I watched it, and for whatever reason, it scarred me for about spiders for a while.
Oh,
Like,
I need to rewatch it at some point.
like I'm
spiders are
30s,
disgusting.
yeah, I think in my 30s I finally gotten kind of used to the idea of spiders being around and I don't freak out at them, you know.
Yeah.
But in my early 20s, my late teens, I was like, nope, get that shit away from me. Begging your pardon.
Cramping my foot.
Um,
I
Oh.
can't stretch my leg out because there's a cat.
editing software. What editing
Yeah.
software do you use?
Oh, he also wants to know if you're a Mac or a PC person,
Me?
and what editing software.
Okay.
I'm definitely a Windows person.
Yeah.
Mac is just it's too limiting for me. Cause I'm one of the people that like take apart their fucking computer and put it back together constantly.
Yeah. I don't want to have to take my the machine that I'm using into a store and that's polished on every surface and talk to an annoying teenager who knows nothing about what they're doing and maybe get my issue solved in 3 to 6 weeks. You know what I mean? Like
It's
I know
really
that-
simple if you just look at a video.
Mm.
Like they do it step by step.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm an Android and PC person. Is just it's repairability and its flexibility. Like
Yeah.
it's do whatever the heck you want with it, and you know it'll break your brain and it'll piss you off, but at the same time, you did it yourself. Darn it!
Hmm.
Kind of like having a $900 car that you just barely keep running on your own. You know.
Mm.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And to enter the software I use, right now I'm using Shotcut, and I'd like to upgrade it to something better, but that's kind of all I can use right now.
Yeah, I've that's what I'm using for video work.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about DaVinci Resolve, so I do plan to explore that and see how
I
it
tried
feels
using
to
it.
use.
It's weird.
What'd you think?
It's not for me personally. I also use Adobe. Why do I forget the name? But-
Audacity.
No. After Effects. After Effects. Yeah. I use After Effects to do the effects to my videos and stuff,
Hmm.
like the moving stuff.
Yeah, the visualizers and stuff.
Hmm.
Got
But
it.
besides that, I use Shotcut and that.
Do you record straight into Shotcut?
No, God no.
Okay, so like Audacity then.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Audacity is powerful. It's a really powerful tool for the
Yeah.
cost of nothing.
I mean, I eventually want to upgrade, of course, but
Mhm.
how is After Effects? After Effects it's very complicated, but once you get to using it, it's pretty simple. Like, well, you gotta use it for a while though. So, I just
Yeah, Audacity's kind of the same way. I was. Oh, I had a license for Ableton software back when I was about 10 years ago when I was doing music, and that I was used to kind of. I mean, I hadn't done audio software in a long time, but coming back to the fray, I'm trying to use a program that was designed for Windows XP on Windows 7, and that didn't work out too good. And so I started using Audacity, and it's got its quirks, but there's a lot of powerful tools in there. for anybody who's thinking
Yeah.
about
Yeah, there are.
getting into it.
I would suggest if you're gonna start using Audacity, watch some of the YouTube how-tos on it, because you can learn a lot and make your experience much better, and you can get your audio done faster if you use the shortcuts that you learn from the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so recently I went ahead and upgraded my ancient license with Ableton, so I'm using Ableton Live again. But
As someone once told me, learn the software you're using, because then once you learn how to use it, you'll be more efficient in making your videos and all that.
Yeah.
yeah, and develop a workflow. Like, develop an order in how you do things and stick to it. Or if it doesn't work, change it up and then try that for a while, you know?
Yeah.
Check on how efficient you're being and go back and change things if you feel like you're not being as efficient as you could be.
Yeah, I when I started, I knew nothing about anything with sound mixing or anything. And so I literally had to start at the beginning. And after watching some of the videos, I mean, I'm not, professional by any stretch of the imagination, but I can get it to do what I want most of the time.
Yeah, that's
And
good. And if you can't,
it's all from
and if you
the
can't for some
videos.
reason, Audacity has a huge support base. Like there's
It does.
YouTube tutorials. There's the whole forum. Like,
Some of them are kind of dated, but
yeah, some
they're
of them
there.
are. Hell, the program's dated, but you know.
Yeah.
But it's powerful.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Free!
please use noise suppression, please.
Yes.
I see people that are using Audacity that are new and they don't use noise suppression.
Yep.
And I'm
Use the
wondering
filter.
why. Yeah.
Use the noise reduction. It's an incredible algorithm. Don't overuse it though. Leave it at factory settings for the most part. Like it's set factory settings wise to do a really good job at most things. So there's a lot of that in Audacity where they've kind of just set the factory settings at places where it's most useful. Because if you overdo the noise filter or the noise reduction, and then it'll sound like you're underwater. It's really weird. It adds kind of a watery effect to it. Is Big Daddy Stone still in the chat? No?
I don't know if he is or not. Oh, Derringer's here.
Derringer's here.
I was gonna say I seen Derringer just popped in.
He's watching me in VR. It's like he's here.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he enjoys me naked because, you know.
And you said
I
that
mean,
live
funny.
too, so you said that live too, so no one can take that away from the stream.
No one can take that away from you. Oh, man.
Okay. So if you had some of these questions are just so weird. If you had your choice, and why this would be a choice, I don't know. But if you had your choice of having a leg removed or having a tail, which would you choose? 2 legs and a tail, or 1 leg?
Why wouldn't I don't understand. Why would I have a leg removed to not have a tail? I mean, a tail wouldn't really get in
I
the
don't
way.
know. That's the question.
Just gotta tuck in.
I don't make these up myself. These are just, this is how we.
Come on,
These are
Dexter.
questions that have been.
These are normal
These are
interview
all
questions.
questions that have been put out into the chat. We steal the
Oh,
questions.
man.
So-
Nice.
It's either you
You
grow
had
a
to
tail,
choose between. Right.
So I can
Exactly.
either
Oh,
have
man.
a leg
Okay.
amputated or a slightly inconvenient tail.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, now, is it now? But see, you don't know. Is it going to be like a monkey tail, or is it going to be like
Oh.
an alligator tail?
That's the question I have back is like, okay,
What
if
kind of
it's
tail is
if it's utilitarian, and or if it's like if I can like whip it like an iguana or something, sure. But if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
furry, take my leg. I will not be labeled a furry.
So you don't want one of those little flippy white tails that
Nope.
the white-tailed deer have.
I don't want a flippy little cutesy tail. I don't want a squirrel tail. I don't want a little foxy tail.
Okay.
Because, you know, when I
You're gonna have to
inevitably end up
explain
in
to people.
prison, I will most likely become, let's just say prey.
Right. Okay. Get it.
Okay. All right. I'll come back from the line. I stepped over a bit.
Okay.
There. Let's come back from the line.
You have
So you'd be
issues with
prey.
furries. I get it. That was my take on it.
If that's what you walk away with, you know.
Oh god, hair raising.
Oh no.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us. One of us. Oh my god.
Oh god, that's funny.
Okay, so now is hair raising admitting to being a furry?
I believe
I
so.
think.
I think he just outed himself.
I think
Oh.
he was. I thought he was a ghost.
He said one. He
Ghost in the
said
Machine
one
type
of
shit.
us. So that shows that he just outed
The
himself.
haunting of Discord or something. I thought that's what he was.
Derringer wants to have both legs removed and replaced with spaghetti noodles.
But then you would have the urge to
What,
eat
you
them.
want to be a flying spaghetti monster?
Oh my! If you could fly,
Spaghetti
you
sauce
know,
blood.
like
Oh
spaghetti
my
noodles don't
god,
matter.
Derringer? Dude, whatever you're on today, believe it or not, a lot of these questions were Derringers.
I'm sure.
So,
I've seen the cat ask questions. I know what he's up to.
um,
Uh,
who would you want to read your eulogy? Anybody, dead or alive, real,
Oh my god.
character?
imagined.
Please, oh.
Yeah.
You guys know God of War? Kratos?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love for that man to read my eulogy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't
want
think
him
we've
to-
ever had someone else say that one before.
I don't think y'all have either.
Interesting choice.
That's
That would
yeah.
I would say, for me, classic Duke Nukem comes to mind.
Yeah,
Like,
that would be cool too.
like with
That
the
would be
like
cool, too.
distortion, like the 8-bit distortion and everything. Like, yeah, just here lies this guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know him, but I'm awesome. Hail to the king, baby.
Oh,
Dead
that's
body
funny.
just gives a thumbs up.
Oh, Derringer wants to have Raven read his eulogy, but with a French accent.
Beautiful.
Oui, oui.
Ooh.
That's
And Sin the Magician wants either Lucy or Dr. Creepin to read.
Mm,
And I agree with that too.
I would say
Spirit
Lucy
Voices and
yeah.
Dr. Creepin are both amazing.
Yep. I would say Lucy's a close second to Duke Nukem. So, and Ray can quote me on that. Except he's not here. Damn it! I invited him. I swear I did. Let's see. Okay, Filia, the movie one before we run out of time.
The
Or
movie
whatever.
one.
I mean, I'll stay here as long as you want, but
Oh well, we've still got half an hour.
awesome.
Yeah, don't worry, I have no life.
So,
I'm not done
The
with you
movie
yet,
one.
boy.
All right, I got a
wait,
question.
did I miss a question?
Maybe.
Go ahead.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
All right, I got a question for y'all. So
Okay.
your best friend calls in the middle of the night and says that they need you to help them hide a body. What do you say? If yes, what do you bring?
Oh.
Oh.
I think.
Go for
Oh,
it.
you can...
Go
No,
for it.
you can go. You can go.
All right. I would say only one, and I would bring a sawzall.
body?
Yeah, only one body? Really? That's it? And I would say Sawzall. Definitely bring a Sawzall.
That was
And,
smart. That's what I
trash-
said to do also.
Trash bags, etc. You know, duct tape,
Yep.
Yeah.
some bleach. You know.
I'd have to sigh and say again, and then I would bring. I'd have to bring like a dead animal and bury the body under the dead animal,
There
so
you
the
go.
police can't find it, of course. But you know, a few rats, I can just put them under there too. But
Forget trash bags. Just bring a giant bucket of hydrochloric acid and just shove them in there.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Do you have any
'Cause
idea how
everybody
difficult?
just has that.
Do you have any
Dude,
idea
that-
how many regulatory agencies control how you transport and handle fucking sulfuric acid? I mean,
Dude,
it's tough to
dude,
get a
that
hold of,
gives a-
first of all, and second of all, transporting that shit is hazardous, and third of all, I don't want to pay for it.
It's tough to get a hold of a dead body.
Or you could just feed it to a bunch of pigs. They'll eat that sucker in about 10 minutes or so.
Oink oink.
I have to be hungry.
They'll eat bones and all.
I
They
haven't
will
had
never
dinner.
know that it's
Wendigo,
there.
why'd you have to go there? I haven't had dinner yet. Now I'm hungry.
We need to get this man off.
Oh, I'm co-host, so you can't.
I am going to refrain from commenting on that.
Oh
Yep.
God, that's funny.
Yep. I am sure glad I had a social lubricant before I got on here, because damn.
I mean, you could burn the body too.
This is true. This is true. Take you a little while. It'll let off a smell.
It
But,
would.
Oh man. I'd go the classic like mob routine, you know, concrete shoes, or put them on a construction site and flip the lever on the cement truck. There's always that option.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hydrofluoric acid. Or
There it
strong
is.
base like. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Hydrofluoric would actually be better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like that's more difficult to transport or anything.
Right? Or easier or more difficult to get a hold of.
Oh man.
Okay, so Conogram said an animal body would not stop the police from finding a body because it's proper protocol to keep digging even if they find an animal body.
I mean,
Really?
of course, I'm gonna be behind them when they start digging too. So,
There you go.
sorry.
Ambush.
And Dexter's got me, right? You
Use
got me
it
too,
as
right?
bait. Yeah, I thought you were the one calling me at midnight.
I set you up.
Oh,
God.
swish. Worth it.
All right. It was a pretty good discussion about bodies.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets
Okay.
morbid
If you
fast.
could only eat one food for the rest of your life,
Oof.
what would it be?
Ramen. Because there's so many flavors of ramen.
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have to agree with that one.
You could put so
If
much in
you
it.
haven't had if you grew up eating or have never eaten outside of the concept of top ramen, you need to go find a good Japanese restaurant and get some, because oh my god, a good quality bowl of authentically Japanese ramen.
Yeah.
Oof, that stuff is so good.
Amazing.
Big old bowl of it. God damn it! Now
Sounds
I am
yummy.
hungry.
All right.
You were hungry when you heard about the pig thing?
Oh, that's what I said. I was hungry then. Now I'm more hungry.
This guy keeps saying spaghetti.
Okay. As long as we're talking about food, then
Mm.
if you were on death row, what would you want your last meal to be? And how would you want to be executed?
Oh,
A
man.
well-placed bullet.
I love the popcorn answer that somebody gave.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I just tipped the hat on that one, didn't I?
That
Shoot.
man Is that Mandy Mortem or MD who? Who said
Do
that?
you guys think he likes spaghetti or?
Yeah, they're just being weird today.
Kernels and the electric chair.
I mean,
Yeah.
That was
Somebody
funny.
answered popcorn kernels in the electric chair.
Yeah.
Let's see.
beautiful.
Yeah, that one. I thought I wanted to prepare an answer for that, but never did.
I'm so
Yeesh.
sorry.
Let's see. I would have to say last meal. Geesh. A good, like, everybody says steak, but I'm not really that into steak personally. I would go with like a decent, like a really good fish, like salmon, the like the really good salmon,
Like wild caught
Yeah.
salmon.
like wild caught. Prepare like with some what do you call it?
Yeah.
Herbs. No, I was trying to think of a particular one, but like a lemon pepper fish, with a good, like, amazing green beans and stuff. Good side
Almondy.
fixing.
Green beans almondy.
Yeah. And then
I could, yeah.
like to cap it off, a decent, a really good stout or porter with alongside, and for dessert we'd go with a really well-made strawberry rhubarb pie
Mm.
Mm.
and vanilla ice cream, like old-fashioned
Mm.
vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as far as execution goes, let's say landmine to the chin.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Because it's instant. You don't
Oh,
have
it's-
that risk of you don't have that risk of somebody missing your brain with a firing squad. You don't have the chance, like if you get beheaded, you don't have that chance of being conscious without your body underneath you for the next, I don't know, 10 or 12 seconds. So you don't remain
so guillotine is
conscious.
out.
Yeah, there's that chance that you'll not die instantly. But
Yeah.
landmine to the chin. There ain't no, or like eating a grenade, that sort of thing.
Mm.
There is no chance that you're gonna stick around for long.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna go big. And you get to make a mess that you don't have to clean up.
Someone else has to clean up your mess. Ah, yeah.
Yep. It's like, oh, why did he have to go with the landmine? Jeez Louise. The third one this month. Freaking A.
Like
Put a
wiping,
tent around it.
wiping your
tarps.
testes off the floor.
I guess that'd be Dexter's way of giving one last up you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Dude.
If we're talking about like anything that I'd say anything, like I could get anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, you know, in grave matters, we can do that.
Okay.
He's telling me that person got banned.
The guy who said that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was funny.
Execution.
I was gonna say something, but honestly, probably ramen again. And the way I'd want to die is a good shotgun shot to the back of my head.
Mm.
I am not getting back up after that.
Nope. That's pretty final.
No. That leaves a big hole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I'm gonna go, and I know I'm gonna go, turn my head into a canoe, please. Sorry, I stole that from a movie.
Turn my head
Tombstone.
into a canoe.
Yeah,
That's
that's
okay.
That's a Tombstone reference for all you
Yeah.
Kurt Russell fans.
Okay. Yenx,
Yeah.
this one's for you.
Okay.
Describe your sex life with a movie title? Notice the boys are laughing.
I get to answer this one too, damn it.
No. Fuck.
I prepared for this. Shit.
No, come on, Dexter. Let's hear it.
Alright,
I
He's
Dexter,
gonna
found-
say.
go first.
He's gonna say like, what's it called? Like, he's gonna say like, what's that? What's that one where it's like, meatballs are raining from the sky or whatever?
Oh.
Yeah.
Cloudy with a chance of
Cloudy with a chance of
meatballs.
meatballs.
Friday, what? Yeah,
Damn.
he's gonna say that.
That's a good answer. You should take that one.
No, it's yours. It's yours.
No, I found I think what it may be the perfect descriptor.
Yeah.
It's made in 1999. It's rated R. Directed by Rodman Flender. For those of you who've heard of whoever the hell that is.
Yeah.
Seth Green stars in it, and it's called Idle Hands.
Okay, I know. Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay.
Dexter, I'm so sorry.
I got that visual too.
I don't think no one needed that.
I know. I saw that on IMDb, and I went, "Oh man, that's the one."
That's funny as fuck.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Now you've got to answer.
Of course, 50 Shades of Grey. No, I'm kidding. Holy shit. Um,
Bad
man.
BDSM.
Either that or a Gerontophile film. Nobody knows what that means, do they?
No.
I've outed myself. No, it's Gerontophilia is somebody who really is into old people.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, folks. I just ruined the whole thing. That's a wrap.
Next,
All right.
step after
Yeah,
that
next
would be
question. No, next
Australia.
question.
Thanks
Okay,
for having me
mine-
on.
All right, bye. Dexter.
Mine would be my sex life movie title is 7 Years in Tibet.
Oh. Wow, I'm not even sure I know what that means.
Well, Tibet's full of monks, right?
Oh, there you go.
Well,
Damn.
that would be my luck to be around monks.
That's tough.
Yep. Yep, it is.
There, you just, and I'm the weird one.
Is it? Am I reading this chat right? And people are like talking about the merits of like which firearm
yeah.
to use, the
Yeah.
back of the head,
He
etc.
really-
Yes.
He really said,
Sarcoma,
"I am."
etc.
Someone is.
See, I would think just a 12 gauge would
Dude,
be
why didn't I say
perfectly good for
Zarvama?
that.
I could go and I could take 10 million people with me.
Huh?
Zarvama, the biggest nuclear weapon ever.
No,
built.
I know. but-
Okay.
Huh? No, I was just saying, huh, as referring to like, what the fuck did you just say?
Oh, okay. There we go. Got it. That sounds a little bit more like you.
Yes, we are all getting to know Dexter on a whole different level.
Yeah.
It's alright. I respect it.
I'm outing myself as a complete and total weirdo.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are.
So I guess that one question would have been a 10 instead of an 8.955.
Yeah. well,
Exactly.
it is a variable.
Exactly.
It can go up and down based on how much
Yeah.
alcohol or other substances you put in yourself. Read too much. Never. I wish I read more sometimes.
Hmm.
I think one of the
Okay. Are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Have we exhausted this one? Okay.
Mhm.
So, chicks dig scars. What is your best or worst scar, and how did you get it?
Ooh.
Do you want me to go or you go?
You do you? It sounds like you have an answer locked and loaded.
Oh no, you can go.
Okay. Good grief. The best scar, at least the most visible, if I'm not, sitting here like I am now. That was a reference to me being naked earlier. For those of you wondering, on my middle finger, I've got about a 3/4 inch long scar running transverse to the finger, so across the finger, at the very kind of in between the last knuckle and the tip of my finger. And it was from a freshly chef. I don't know if any of you know what a chef's mate is. It's one of those like kitchen knife grinding things that basically turned your kitchen knife into a saw, like deal. And so I had a what would you call it, a carving knife, one of those like 6-inch whatevers. Jobs for boning meat and stuff. Like it wasn't a boning knife, but it was kind of like that.
Knife.
Yeah,
just like a standard chef's knife.
Yeah, and I was it had just been sharpened on the chef's mate, and I was trying to carve a carrot into a whistle, and it slipped and caught my middle finger, and almost to the bone. 9 stitches later. I cannot feel anything in that area.
Yeah, you severed the nerves.
Right. So, like, worst, I would call that my worst scar because it was a stupid accident and it's the most visible.
Yeah.
My best scar is in a place that I'm not going to describe. In an operation that most men get after they've had a first or second child. So, that's my best scar.
Okay. All right. I'll go. So, I have scars on my hands and stuff, and I have scars on my pelvis from what's it called? From getting my appendix removed.
Oh.
Okay.
That really sucked. Yeah, but it was when I was a kid, so.
Yeah.
And to explain the scar, I have this big scar on my middle finger, and like just tiny scars on my knuckles. So like when I was a kid, I used to get in a shit ton of fights. So that's what those are from.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight out Compton or something.
Right.
Yikes. Yeah, I didn't get into a whole lot of fights as a kid, so I can't really relate on that one. That's tough.
I fought mostly with my brother.
Yeah, I had a few of those myself.
Yeah.
The other kids, looked at me and my brother fighting and went, "Okay, these two are crazy. We don't want to mess with them."
I mean, I have a scar on the side of my head thanks to my sister throwing a piece of metal at me.
Jesus. Oh yeah, I have a scar on my right eyebrow from somebody throwing a zipper at my face.
A zipper.
Yeah, a zipper.
Sometimes then things can be really nasty.
Yeah.
I can,
most mundane things sometimes can really mess you up.
It also it also messed up my eyebrows, so I was also really mad about that.
Like
okay,
hand
so
lids. What the hell is up with that?
My stupidest scar I have on my left eyebrow. I was 10, something like that, visiting my dad, for visitation, and I was gonna walk into the bathroom, and I don't know what the hell I was doing, daydreaming, fiddle fucking around, but when I turned right to go into the bathroom, I missed the door almost completely and hit my eyebrow on the door jamb.
Oh, ouch.
And split my eyebrow open. I don't know how I missed. I mean, how do you miss a door?
Well, it's easier
I
than you
mean,
think
that's my
once you're in the
stupidest
middle of
scar.
it.
I think it's happened to all of us.
I mean, it's quite easy when you're like me and can't see anything like in front of your face half the darn time.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing. I was daydreaming or something, just not paying attention. Oh God, that hurt so bad though. But my brother kept saying, "Oh wow, look at that mouse! Look at that mouse!" And I'm thinking, there's a rodent in my dad's house. So I'm like, why are you guys get rid of the damn mouse before you take care of me? That scared me more. But I later found out that the mouse is the bump on the eyebrow.
Mm.
But, yeah.
Ouch.
Smoked salmon slaps even more than normal salmon.
Whoa.
What?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what
salmon
that
slaps.
means.
I don't know what salmon slaps means, but I think that's a
Yeah,
good
neither.
thing.
Maybe.
Like if
I
you're
would think if it was smoked, it would fall apart more.
yeah, like if you are into being abused, then slaps is a good thing.
Okay.
So,
Nice piece of smoked salmon on a bed of risotto.
there you go.
Oh, okay.
That is good.
As long as it's not
salmon.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Salmon in my spaghetti.
And you put the idea in his head.
Right.
Oh. Huh.
And hair raising there.
Whatever you said,
Just for
bud.
the record, I am not, nor have I ever been, a furry.
Whatever you say, dude.
Yeah, alright.
Right?
Whatever you gotta
Okay.
tell yourself at night.
Oh God, that's
It's all right.
gross.
Mantra you need to spout into the mirror to keep yourself on the level.
We accept it.
I accept you. You are powerful and you are beautiful and
Oh my god.
other as inspirational things.
Mm.
All right, well, we're almost out of time. So, last
Okay.
questions? Anybody?
All right, I got one more.
Okay.
You are possessed by two ghosts. One is incredibly loud 24 hours a day, but cleans your house. The other is a ghost of a murderer, but he has the heart of gold. Who do you get rid of, and why?
Oh man.
How does he have a heart of gold if he slaughtered
specific.
somebody?
Yeah, that one's tough to swallow. Let's see. Damn. I hate noise too though.
Right, 24 hours a day, no sleep, no
Well,
recording.
Since one of my favorite shows is about a murderer with a heart of gold, I'm gonna have to go with the murdery ghost.
You'll get rid of the murdery ghost?
You're
Yeah.
gonna get rid of the murder.
No. I'm gonna keep the murdery ghost. Get rid of the noisy one.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't like the way other people clean my house anyway. Stay out of my sock drawer, damn it.
Huh? You said
No one.
you said what? You said
I didn't say anything.
oh
What are you
okay.
talking about?
Just the voices
I've just been
again.
quiet this whole time.
Okay.
What's wrong with you, dude?
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
choose the
that's
same
right.
answer. I hate when people clean my stuff for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because then I get in my room and I'm like, where is everything? Because I keep everything where I know it is usually.
Oh, it's the ghost
Right.
that murdered Midas. I got it. Thanks, Darren.
Hmm.
Dude. That clears that up. I think we know whose question that was.
Oh, right? Okay. So for my final question, I want to know from both of you if you had you're at the most wonderful place in the world and it's got a topping, every topping you could ever imagine on hot dogs. Anything that you could possibly want on a hot dog. What toppings do you choose?
Dude,
I don't like hot dogs.
oh, here's,
Okay, and make it tacos.
Oh,
that's, okay.
Hmm.
So, Yenx gets tacos, I get hot dogs.
Either way, you can have tacos too. You'd rather have
Mm.
tacos.
I would not.
let me think.
Okay.
I'm a hot dog man.
Okay.
Like me
But
a
why?
big old buzzer. Sorry, what?
Said, but why?
No, I'm so like a good Polish dog or something that's got the mix and the spices and stuff. German dog.
Yeah.
Bratwurst, something like that. Decent tube steak, and
Oh,
a like a hoagie type bun almost. It's got to be a good bun. A little bit of that what do you call it? Like powdery shit that they put on there sometimes. And then just like for me, it's always been like pickle relish ketchup and some onions, and that's it. Like that's the perfect hot dog to me.
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Spaghetti
Tacos.
dog.
Well, taco. I just honestly probably just the basic taco with like tomato, meat, and all that extra stuff. I'm not too sure. I don't ever make my own tacos, so I don't know.
Dude, you could have gummy bears on this thing. What?
Oh,
Where's the creativity?
I forgot. And Reese's Pieces. Of course.
There you go.
I mean, okay.
Can't forget rice.
Okay. Do you guys have any questions for Wendigo and I?
Yeah, I've got one for you, Filia. When did you get started in this, and how?
Oh, me.
When's your next video?
Okay.
Damn it!
I will. I promise. I'll start working again. I got started. My daughter actually introduced me, and the first one I was listening to was Corpse Husband, about his staircases in the forest,
Mm-hmm.
and then about the forest rescues.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I would listen to them for pain relief when my migraines were real bad, or this is before I had my back surgery. The medicine wasn't helping or wasn't working fast enough. I could go in and lay down, make it all dark, and listen to the stories and get lost in the story, so I wasn't concentrating on my pain.
Yeah.
So it was Dr. Creepin and Corpse Husband, all the big guys. I started, one by one listening to. And someone, I can't ever remember who, had a live stream just like this. And so I went and was there, and I asked a couple of questions, and CCG actually was there, and she answered my questions, and she and I became instant friends.
Nice.
And about 6 months into our friendship, she's like, because we would talk on the phone and stuff and chat in, Discord, and everybody's like, you should narrate. You've got a good voice. You should narrate. I'm like, nah. So it was the people from Discord convinced me to narrate, and my first one was horrible. Oh my god, it was so horrible. But I think most of our first ones are not very good.
Gotta start somewhere.
But yeah. So I got started from my friends, but actually listening to Corpse Husband for pain relief.
Wow. Yeah, it's a good distraction.
It is, actually. Especially if you've got good visualization skills.
Yeah. Keeps your mind occupied elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember the Stairs in the Woods one. Nature's Temper did a few of those, and they were intriguing. Like, just who the hell came up with this idea? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
is this a real thing? Like, I think I looked into it at one point just to see if there was some basis for it, but it was just a good story idea. And the forest, the National Forest Ranger rescue thing, and it's just a neat perspective to have it told from. Like, don't look at the stairs, don't touch the stairs, don't go near them. We don't talk about them.
And they don't exist.
Yeah, we don't talk about stairs, just like we don't talk about Bruno. Disney movie.
Cool.
What in the world?
Oh, okay,
Left-
so I always have context for these stupid references, and this is what makes me think I'm autistic because I just am. Encanto is the movie, and the number is We Don't Talk About Bruno, and it's
Oh,
Oh, I
Uncle
thought you were.
Bruno.
the
I know what it is now. Uncle Bruno.
supposedly the most popular like Disney film song ever in some metric. I forget which one. But like it set a
I've
record
seen
for
it
how
yet.
many plays it gets on things like Spotify and Apple
Hmm.
Music, et cetera, et cetera. So that was that reference. And now that I've
Okay.
hung myself, back to you, Filia.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was reading the little message from hair raising narrative.
Gotcha. Oh. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Okay. Yeah. So Wendigo, if you want to do your goodbyes, and then Dex and Yenx, if you want to do your last statement, and then I'll close out the show.
All right. I would like to thank everyone in the chat for being here, and I'd like to thank Raven and the hosts of the show for having me come in here as a co-host. And I'd like to thank Deqster and Yenx for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it was fun. I'd be glad to come back.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I would like to start off by saying 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so glad you guys had me on. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And thanks for filling in, Wendigo. It's good to have you there. I know it could be like kind of a pain trying to be the one that comes up with all the questions and being on your own, interviewing 2 other people. So thank you both for having us on, and I love this little show, and I hope it grows a lot.
Thank you. I kind of like this little show too. I haven't been here for a while, but yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's a blast.
I didn't leave because I didn't like the show. That was not why I was not here.
No, that was
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Sometimes you just have to step away for a minute. Well, I want to thank you both for being here with us. And Wendigo, I'd like to thank you for being here last minute. You're always good at stepping up to the plate for us. Pretty soon we're just going to put your name up there on the logo. Your name's going to be there too. Everybody in the chat, thank you for being here. Great questions, great feedback. I love seeing the interaction. Raven and Patience, thank you guys so much. You do so much for us.
Yep.
So,
yeah. Shout out to Infinite too. That dude's awesome.
Yes, he is. I think everybody's awesome.
Yeah, he does a lot of legwork for promoting people, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
And Sly the Magician, thank you for being here, and thank you for finding us. And whoever invited you, thank them too. Because I don't know how he found us. Raven did it.
Raven did it. That's the quote of the
Raven did it.
Hashtag
absolutely
not a furry.
Whatever you say, hair raising.
Yep. I mean, it's in the name, hair raising. Like,
yeah.
Right. There you go.
Now he's trying to spin a narrative that he's not a furry. So you know what? It's all right there for you. You decide for yourself.
Yep.
Oh,
okay,
man.
everybody. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully CCG will be back with us. Love you all for coming. And remember, once you join the Nevermore Collective, you can leave Nevermore.